Hello everyone. Just before we get into the main part of the podcast, I would like to address something. Because this podcast was obviously pre-recorded, we didn't really talk about what's been going on recently. And that is about what's happening with the riots in America and how that police officer, he just straight up murdered George Floyd, didn't
he? Yeah.
And it's not right. And I was just letting you know that we're not ignoring it at all. This podcast was pre-recorded.
Yeah.
So it was before it started to be a big thing. On Tuesday, there's this thing going around Instagram. I don't know about any of the rest of the social medias, but they were doing hashtag Blackout Tuesday. They're basically putting pictures of just a blank screen. I've even done it on my Instagram. Just a blank screen with the hashtag Blackout Tuesday. And so just letting you know that episode 2 of this podcast, we will be talking about it. But in the meantime, if you want to go and listen to what else about it, go to more places who know about it. I know there's probably going to be an episode of Logan Paul's podcast, which will address it. And there's other places you can go to. So, yeah, let's just get into the podcast and we'll talk more about this on a later episode. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the HOLT Podcast, the worst podcast on the planet. That's how we're advertising it, apparently. So I'm Tommy Holt, and I'm joined with my brothers, Eddie Holt.
Sup?
You might know him from my YouTube videos as Ted Big Eyes, especially on the Minecraft challenges on my gaming channel. And then we're joined here with Charles.
Hi.
Who is also on my Minecraft videos. The most recent one now would be the Ninja Warrior, which you're on. He's Charles F1. So, what we're doing, I've made a list. I'm checking it twice. I'm not checking it twice because I know what we're talking about. Okay, that's the introduction over with. Actually, it's not. So, these are going to be every Wednesday, unless there's something to talk about. Then there'll either be an episode on Thursday and Saturday if something happens in the week. Anyway, so let's start talking. How are you doing for your lockdown? We live in the same house, yes I know, but I really don't know what to talk about.
It's like the bestest thing ever.
Bestest thing ever?
It's bestest thing for you.
That's sick.
I know. I mean, I'm getting bored, to be honest with you.
It's okay.
That's why we're doing World's Worst Podcast.
Only thing I've been doing is playing on Minecraft.
Me too.
Yeah. It's that's all I've been doing. I've just been making videos. That's because I'm bored. Playing Xbox. It's just that's all I've been doing. It's just I'm bored. I'm trying to make up things to do. Hence why we've decided to do a podcast.
Yeah.
And then I've started to try making videos every day. It gives me something to do, other than the work I have to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Kinda, yeah.
So, oh no, this is going terribly. Okay, so going from that, because there's not really else to talk about, I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wrote 5 things down to talk about, and we're already on the 3rd one, and we're only about 2 minutes in. Okay, this one's a rather big topic, and I'm gonna get my Xbox on for this bit to watch some more and to talk about, well, what we're going to talk about next. And that's, we're going to talk about different trends in video games and stuff like that. And one of the most current trends in video games, oh look at that, is the Alien versus Purple war what's been going on. It's been. I think didn't it start at the beginning of last month?
I don't know,
Yeah.
probably.
I think.
It was something like that, weren't it?
Yeah.
And it was. It's just they're just fighting each other, but at the minute when you watch videos, green is always going after purple. I'm part of the green one personally. What would you be part of?
The green? 'Cause
Yes,
it's
green
so-
gang. What about you, Eddie?
I don't know. My favourite colour's purple, but I do like green, so green gang.
Whoa!
okay, green gang.
Whoa! Wait a minute, Charlie. Stop going after him. Okay, let me just search it up.
He said he likes purple.
That's not right, is it?
No, not the
just
colour.
don't get angry at him. He got angry.
I could go downstairs and get at my pool table and hit him.
What?
Do you mean you fool you? Like no violence on
Pool
here.
kit was.
No violence on here. So green versus purple GTA 5. There were a YouTuber. I saw it on Snapchat. There were a YouTuber who has recently done a battle. They basically got players onto their session, and they had them to dress up as their colour alien. So it was either green, purple, and basically they battled, and one of them was because I think it was called the Red Sparrows or something like that. And it didn't the red arrows what we have over here in Britain?
Yeah.
Them planes what have got
Oh,
them
yeah.
them colour trail things.
Yeah.
They did one similar, and it was called Red Sparrows, but it's in GTA, and they do like air performances. I think they do. That's how he explained it on Snapchat, and they did this battle, and it were on the runway, and I think it's happening in different sessions. If there's sessions where there's lots of aliens, there's always a battle at runway. And they were just doing different things. They did a relay where they throw a sticky bomb onto the player, and then once you've got a sticky bomb, you've got to then run to the next person and then throw a sticky bomb on them, and then they'd run. You know, sort of like a relay race. And I can't remember who won that, but then they did a sky battle where the purple had a purple trail, the green had a green trail, and they basically, I think they're in jets, in a way, machine gun on them, and they basically just had to kill each other.
Yeah.
And that was how they would do it. I'm trying to find a compilation here, GTA 5 Green versus Purple. When we're going to watch a few of these, for the simple fact I'm going to say it again, I have no clue what to talk about. So sit back, relax, and we'll watch these GTA Green versus Purple compilation. Okay. Now, yeah. They've been. I'm not turning volume up. And so what's just happened is if you right. So there's two ways you're gonna die on GTA with these aliens. Either if you're green, you're gonna get killed by purple, or if you're purple, you can get killed by green. There's three actually. Or if you're normal, if you're not part of them, or if you are part of them and you're not wearing the alien costume, you will most likely get absolutely murdered. We've just watched one of these were hiding behind a building. A player walked out of the building, he's seen the green van parked outside, and did you see that he tried legging it?
Yeah.
But by the time he tried legging it, look, it's just too late. It's not. Yeah. I will probably link this in the description if I remember, for YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube. Look, they're just getting it van. That van looks cool as. I want to go and get a van on GTA.
Yeah.
Cause I think I've only participated once in the Alien War. I was gonna make a video out of it, but I didn't. Oh no, there's a purple pointing a gun. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's a van. Oh no. There's a van. Oh no, I put to actually. There's a van full of full of purple, and there were one green in it. That's bad.
It just looks like we're chilling.
Yeah, flying with the look at all that.
Yo, that
is epic. On runway, there's just On runway, there were just a bunch of vehicles green. Look at Blimp. That's insane.
I'm surprised them lasers are not green.
So I was making a TikTok on how to get the costume, and this green alien pulled up. So there's a purple alien, and he'll make a YouTube video about the suit, and a green alien just
came.
Demolished.
game. Oh my god, who's winning?
Go green.
They're just
Purple.
come on. Purple's won.
Yes.
Oh my god, that worked fair.
Purple.
Yes, better green.
Why aren't they driving green cars?
That's the dude.
That's
Oh,
not.
that's the dude.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna get my phone, and we're gonna see what other people has been put in it about it. So I'm gonna go to GTA 5, Alien versus Purple. No, Alien versus Purple. Green versus Purple. My internet's not on my phone. Green versus Purple. And here we go. Right, shut up. Let's have a look. GTA 9, Green and Purple Alien War is taking over the internet, and that's by Polygon.com. So I'm just going to read this, see what other people's been saying, and then we'll move on to the next thing. We're not even 10 minutes in, and we're already getting to the end of this alien compilation. It's barely doing me head in. Right. Whoever wins, we lose. A new trend is sweeping TikTok and Instagram, and it comes from an unexpected source. You may have seen people declaring allegiances. Yes, that word. To purple or green gangs, or seen bands of aliens engaging in fistfights and rocket battles. The footage originates from Grand Theft Auto Online, which has suddenly erupted into an all-out war between purple aliens, green aliens, and the terrified remnants of humanity. The green and purple alien war is now escalating and going increasingly viral, with players sharing footage of their in-game brawls on social media. It's just them talking about it. They're just talking about GTA. Yeah, hang on. I absolutely hate it. There's news sources, and they're talking about GTA, and they've probably never played the game ever in their entire lives. I've run out of stuff to say. We're only 10 minutes in.
Aliens must have executed Area 51.
That's where it's come from, isn't it? It's got to have.
Area 51, yeah, is actually real in real life.
No way.
No.
No. Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Don't know.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, Charlie.
Somebody.
Mr. Beast spent. Well, he spent
24
out. I nearly said 48 with 24.
You're welcome.
Please don't do that. It sounded like that. Alec, what's he called? Meerkatmarket.com. Simple.
Oh, dear.
Jesus Christ.
Did you know there were another one? That it's not that one.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
Another trend's what's happening. It's not.
Not the same one like
It's not as common.
Yeah.
It's similar. Do you mind jumping on your beanbag?
I didn't.
It's You mean Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, the Scooby-Doo one.
Yeah. So people have been dressing up as Mystery Incorporated,
Yeah.
and practically doing the same thing, but instead of vans coloured either green or purple, they've been customising them to look like the Mystery Machine.
There is a van you can get. What you can make? You know, like the waves on them.
Mm.
You could actually customise one that looks like that.
Yeah. And basically, people have been dressing up as that. They've been dressing up as Fred,
Yeah.
Velma, Daphne, Shaggy, and then they've been putting on a dog,
Yeah.
like wearing brown, and then putting on a dog mask from the masks near the beach, and getting in a van and doing exactly the same as what they do as aliens. But
Yeah.
I don't think they've been hiding like we watched on that video. They've been pulling up in the Mystery Machine, getting out, absolutely killing them, jumping back at Mystery Machine, and just driving off.
Yeah.
Where aliens, they'd sort of stick about, wouldn't you? Stick around to sort of kill them even more. But these just jump back in the van and they're off.
It.
And the more brutal. They don't give you. Well, I mean, aliens don't, but you can see aliens coming. You see a van what looks like Mystery mystery mean. You see a van what looks like the mystery mean. Now it's either gonna go two ways. It's either gonna drive past you because it's a dude who's got different vehicles, what look like vehicles in real life. Like I bought what's it called? What's the minis called?
It's
Issy or something in it.
Yeah.
And well, do you know the classic one, which is based off the original Mini? I bought one, and now there's one on the because is it 50% off, 40%? It's got a discount off. Rockstar put discount off on it, and they there's one on the podium in the Diamond Casino. So you can spin it every day and you might win it. If I win that, I'm going to keep it alongside with my normal Mini. My normal Mini is blue, but I'm going to paint it to look like Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
Do you know? And then there's a Arena War car.
Oh yeah.
And that's based off it's a Interceptor, I think, and that's what Mad Max has got.
Yeah.
So I was going to just turn that into a normal one, and make it into Mad Max's car, and I'm going to do that with that bunch of ones, and then I'm wanting to get the A-Team.
Yeah.
Their van, you know, just so because it looks cool, having like vehicles that are in real life.
Yeah.
And so a van will go past, and it might just be some dude who's got the mystery machine.
Yeah.
But
Probably
then,
dressed up as like Shaggy or something.
yeah, so they just might drive past because they're big fans of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Well, or you're gonna get bet up.
Yeah.
And you will get absolutely destroyed.
Well, only time you can probably tell it's just person in mystery machine. If just one person driving the van.
Yeah. And
see like two people, like.
If you see two people and they're both dressed as someone from Scooby-Doo, you're screwed. Absolutely screwed. What do you think about? There's a lot of rumours around Grand Theft Auto 6. There've been some for ages because some people thought it'd come out this year. But
as this entire.
Yeah, but obviously it hasn't done. I think people are starting rumours because they've got nothing to do in quarantine, lockdown, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just trying to find something here because they're normally all over Google on my phone about GTA. So I'll just have a look. So this episode is going to be heavily based on Google.
Yeah.
The simple fact we really didn't do our research beforehand. Let me just have a look. There was a thing called Project America. Now, it was written in the files of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
And basically, Project America it's something to do with a game that is set in different places in America, but sort of in the Rockstar universe, I believe.
Yeah.
So because one day they want to make a Grand Theft Auto game based in, so like, America, but you can go to all places that have been in previous games. So you'll be able to go to Los Santos, Vice City, Liberty City, do you know, which are all based on major cities and locations in America.
Yeah.
They wanted to make a game where you can go to all them locations. So only two ways that I think they can do that is if they do it where they've got, set game. Chair's making a noise. So you can be in one. So the game will start in one place, but then to get another place, you've got to go to airport, buy your ticket, and fly over.
Yeah.
I think. So world's not as big, and you've got like different worlds all in one game.
Yeah.
But then there's also one where you can actually. I think this one will take more work, but where you'll be able to go to. You can drive to the different places, and I think that would be more. That'd be harder because you'd have to make the scenery beautiful for someone to be bothered to drive. Because in GTA 5, one of the worst drives you can do it's from Los Santos to Palito Bay.
Yeah, it's way easier to like just fly.
Yeah.
But if you know how to fly a plane, it's even better.
Yeah. Well, I got the not limited edition, what's it called? Premium edition GTA, which means in online, I think it's Maze Bank West, I think, for free, do you know, Office, but then I also get a bunker in, what's it called? I've just said the name, Palito Bay.
Yeah.
I get that for free. If I'm gonna bunker, I get so bored of that drive.
Yeah.
Because if you look on a map, it's on the left side, isn't it?
Yeah. It gets boring if you drive like a truck. If you're driving like a sports car,
in a sports car, it is better, but all turns just make it just boring.
Yeah, like it's even better if you drive a deluxe because you can fly there, can't you?
No, you
or like
you
on water.
Yeah. I haven't bought it yet. There's a load of stuff I haven't bought yet.
Yeah.
I haven't got a Arena War workshop yet. And I was wanting because they recently did was more like a challenge really, where they give you a week to complete 10 daily objectives. Now you get 3, so it only take you you get 3 a day. So it'll only take you 3 days, and you've got to get 10 challenges. Well, 10 of these objectives, and they give you $1 million for free. And I got that on my main character I normally play as, but then I created a second character, and I did the same. I did the 10 objectives, and I got another $1 million. And I put that back in bank account because it's a shared bank account.
Yeah.
So we were able to. I ended up earning. I've got at minute over 4 million, and because I'm wanting to save it up for the next update. And the next update is we think anyway. It's not been confirmed. Cops and robbers, sort of based, because they released some Gerald missions, and in all of them it was sort of foreshadowing like something what's coming up with police.
Mm-hmm.
Now people are saying that you're going to actually team up with the police, and you can buy a police station, because there's a number of police stations around, and there's that main one which you can go in. There's only one at police stations I think you can actually go into.
Yeah.
Do you know what's got an interior? I think that's the biggest one. I'm not too sure, but there's a load of police stations. For example, there's that one on beach. There's a little one on beach. And then there's a few scattered around, and people are saying that they might add. So do you know, like you can with houses, where you go to the door and it takes you in. People saying that you might have something like that in the game. So I think that'd be good. But yeah, I got 2 million from doing them objectives, and that was so I could do that when the update comes out. Do you know, by police station, if that's what's coming next.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I want to start buying cars, because there's a few things I want to do. I want to get what they're called, them penthouses in casino. Yeah. I want to get one of them.
You should save up, then buy.
Yeah.
If you got like
I was wanting three cars. I've decided there's 3 cars what I want. That's the Vigilante, which is the Batmobile.
Yeah.
The Deluxo, which is the DeLorean, and then the Stromberg, which is that car James Bond drove into water. Yeah. I'd like that, but I don't know. I think I should save up really, because I can do some. Because when they do an update, after that, every week they start putting new cars into the game. Yeah. You know, every week they add a car until they've run out of new cars what they put in the game. And some cars are really good. And I'd like to buy that a new car. Just drive around in it for a week. Then I'll probably end up selling it when the next one comes out. You know, so I can get that one. Just to say that I've drove some new cars. So that'd be good.
Yeah.
But I think with I've lost my phone. I don't know what I've done with my phone. Here's my phone. I'm gonna stop talking about
the entire GTA thing.
Grand Theft Auto, and we're gonna go on to the next subject. So we've got a subject here, and I've literally put Jacksepticeye's coffee brand. You don't know anything about this, do you?
Kinda. And he said
You
he
don't-
will do it.
yeah.
Did he tell him like the Minecraft ones?
It was something like that. But let me Google it. It's called Top of the Morning. I know there's a Twitter account for it, but I don't think they've put anything about it. So I am going to have to search it up. Jacksepticeye coffee. Let's have a look. Let me go over to news section. Watch it not say out. Okay, there is absolutely nothing about his coffee brand. Jacksepticeye Coffee Company. Yeah, there's nothing. It's all stuff about, like, from 2019, 2018. Actually, let me type Jacksepticeye Coffee. We'll go to all, because it came up with something from, Twitter. Yeah, I literally cannot find anything. This is so annoying.
Well, that was a waste of thinking.
Like, what weren't it?
Yeah.
Like, there's absolutely no on. Right, it's a CEO of coffee here, but then it's just a link to his Instagram. There, top of the morning. This is his follow for dirty earth juice. This is his well done. this is his Twitter. 1 day ago, we had originally intended to launch the coffee tomorrow, but due to what is happening in the world right now, we are postponing the launch slightly to show support for those affected. Coffee can wait. I'll talk about like what's mentioned in this tweet at the beginning. I recorded it to put it at the beginning. But yeah, there's another post here what says 2 hours, 47 minutes. I think that's launch, when they wound up launch, but then they've obviously decided not to, I think. Yeah, there's no else we can say except from Jacksepticeye doing a coffee company. And yeah, every have you noticed everyone's doing well, I'm saying everyone. I know of 2 people who's recently brought out, well not recently, but brought out type of drink. There's Jacksepticeye with top of the morning coffee. But then Dwayne The Rock Johnson, he's got a tequila company. Is it Terramaya or something like that?
No, I don't know that.
Yeah, it's been out quite a bit. He always posts videos on his Instagram. Some of them are actually funny, where they're testing out his new tequila. And so that's always, they're always good, them videos. But except from that, is there anyone else who owns actually like a proper company like that? Obviously, yeah.
I don't know. But I know Logan Paul made took his brand like bigger.
Yes.
And they put adverts on.
Yeah, there were good boy. Give me more to talk about. There was Maverick did a relaunch, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because before it used to be called Maverick by Logan Paul.
Yeah.
And it just used to be his merch, didn't it?
Yeah, now they changed it to like
now it's
the Corona mask and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
it's an actual
brand.
It's because they relaunched it, didn't they? And it's now like an actual brand. It's just called Maverick Clothing. It's like its own clothing thing.
Yeah.
And it's sort of gone away from it being merch.
Yeah.
And yeah, they weren't the free them.
Yeah, they were free. You know, when the first time like put it out, they were free.
Yeah. And yeah.
Have you seen the advertised thing, like the commercial?
Yeah, that on YouTube and all his social medias.
Yeah, but on his vlog,
have you heard? Yeah, because he bought a billboard, didn't he? And where on building where his apartment used to be.
And it was where
it were the Fifth Vital were on. And then didn't his sister, I think it was Mike's sister, didn't she drive out?
Yeah, until he was like a really bad thing though.
Yeah, because by the time she'd got there, she was there looking around for it, and it's like, where is it? And it was like, he got rid of it, didn't he, Logan?
Yeah.
So that were I did find that funny. But yeah, and yeah, it were. There were that as any other YouTubers done out?
No, not that much.
Not really. There's a new do you know they rolled out all that last year? I think it was last year about T-Series and PewDiePie.
Oh yeah.
There's a kids channel what they just do like nursery rhymes, animated, and they've got 83 subscribers, 83 million subscribers. And how much subscribers were they getting? I know they were getting millions of views each day. I think it was that, and they were gaining like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. It was something like that. Don't follow my facts, people. And there were. It was something like that. They were gaining a lot of momentum, and yeah. So it's like,
Anyway, have you even seen one of T-series things?
I've never watched a single one of T-series
I've watched like one. It's only just like music.
at all. I don't want to watch it, but it's kind of too late. What they're on now? I know PewDiePie's on. Is he on 104 million?
I don't know.
I think he is. He's like on 104 million. T-series has only reason 140.
Wow, that's a lot.
Jesus Christ. It doesn't work with the views though, because look, 140 million subscribers, and then you click on their channel, and you look at, it just says, look, hit videos. Oh, these have got millions. There's two that's got million.
Yeah.
What playlists have they got? So they've got two that's got million.
Yeah.
And then after that, 28 million there. They've got... Okay, never mind. I take it back, because I thought they were just gaining thousands of people watching. But if you look, some of them are actually millions. So... Yeah, some of them are actually millions. I'm surprised by that. But like, if you go PewDiePie, I was just about to say though, their view rate really doesn't go with their subscriber rate. But if you look at other channels like PewDiePie,
yeah,
it doesn't go like that with PewDiePie either. If you do go to PewDiePie, he's got 105 million, sorry. Look, he's got 4 million on his latest video, Cocomelon, that's them who took over him.
Yeah.
So they got 4 million. That one with Finishing and Ferb got 6.6 million, 7 million. All his videos have got million. But,
yeah.
And, but he never gets 105 million.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's people who are just subscribing to him for... Like, they didn't want him to get... No, they didn't want T-Saves to take over him.
Yeah.
But that's like it for anyone, if you look. And, yeah. That's about it, innit? We've run out to talk about there, with that. But, how did that go from looking at PewDiePie's channel from looking at Jacksepticeye's coffee thing? Okay, so... We're half an hour in. It feels like forever. Half an hour in.
Feels like it's been like an hour.
I know.
Already.
But yeah. I've wrote down here the return of Batfleck. I think that's how you say it. So, do you know what Batfleck means?
It means like Ben Affleck's like
Batman.
Batman again.
In next. I think it's next year, but the channel HBO Max, I think it's an American thing.
Yeah.
I think is HBO them who did Game of Thrones?
I don't know.
I'm not too sure, but they've added a bunch of stuff to what they're going to be showing next year. Doctor Who's one of them. Big fan of Doctor Who, but they're showing Doctor Who. I think it's only modern Doctor Who's they're showing. But they've also got Justice League, because there were two versions of Justice League. There's one we actually got, and then there's the Snyder cut. And Zack Snyder with the dude who was supposed to be doing it before. Did he get fired or something? I cannot remember with life of me. And we should really do some fact finding before these. And well, I think wasn't it supposed to be 4 hours or something? I'm not quite sure. We got a 2-hour film at CGI compared to what Zack Snyder's posted about what his CGI were going to look like looks way better. People have been wanting the Snyder Cut for absolutely ages. It's all people talk about, and now we're actually getting it next year. I'm just gonna search it. Yeah, Zack Snyder's Justice League, 2017. Let me go over to news. That's images. I want to news. Behave. And yeah, because of that, because of Justice League, people are wanting Ben Affleck as, like, people are thinking, are we going to get more Ben Affleck? Yeah. So this is just a rumour on this website. It's, is Ben Affleck considering putting on the bat suit again? And, so, the last, hang on. Yeah, it was supposed to be, his first appearance was in Batman vs Superman. I've never watched Batman vs Superman. I've never watched Justice League. The only film I think I've seen Batman in is Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
The first Suicide Squad. Because isn't there a scene with Deadshot where he's with his daughter or something?
Don't know.
Because they're trying to get all the criminals in prison to make the Suicide Squad. And they're wanting Deadshot, isn't it, Will Smith?
Yeah.
They're wanting Deadshot in prison. Thing is, Deadshot is in Gotham.
Nice.
So I think she grasses on him to Batman, and Batman ends up arresting him. And before Deadshot goes to shoot a gun at Batman, his daughter gets in way because she doesn't want her dad to kill Batman. So she gets in way, and Batman ends up taking him to jail. And he's on there, and then there's a scene where Joker and Harley Quinn are driving that Lamborghini, and don't they see Batmobile and chasing them?
Yeah, they see Batmobile,
and Batman jumps then Batman's on roof at Lamborghini.
And saved Harley Quinn. I don't know where Joker went.
Didn't it end up crashing?
Yeah, it ended up crashing into the ocean.
Yeah, I knew it was something like that. But yeah, that's the only film I've seen him on. And then I have watched little clips of Batman vs Superman. Like that everybody knows this scene, whether you've watched it or not, where Batman's got that great big armour on, Superman's flying, and then Batman asking him if he bleeds or something.
Yeah, it says
and then Superman, he says something, and Batman goes, "You will," or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So his first appearance as Batman were in Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
And then there was Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And then he was in Justice League.
Yeah.
And it says here Justice League it says here we never got a solo Batfleck film.
Yeah.
And it's something people have always wanted. The next Batman film was supposed to be a film that he'd written, I think, and we're going to direct and be Batman in it. Yeah. But then he just stopped being Batman. Apparently, some people who works for either DC or is it Warner Bros. That do DC films? Yeah. They do. Apparently, they have said that it's one of the best Batman scripts ever.
Yeah.
And well, obviously then Robert Pattinson has been cast as Batman in The Batman, but they are considering having two Batman going at the same time. So obviously there's always been two Batman in 1 year. There's always been the doo-doos in films and then the animated ones. So whether that's someone else they've got in or Kevin Conroy for animated ones, and then whoever's playing Batman on films. So obviously you had Christian Bale, Ben Affleck now, and then now it's Robert Pattinson. Well, I think they are thinking about having two Batmen. Obviously next year we'll have two. We'll have Robert Pattinson. That were due to come out next year anyway. Yeah. And then we'll have that's if it gets made. It might be 22 when we see it, because of lockdown and all that. And then we've got Ben Affleck in the Snyder Cut Justice League. And so I think that's Yeah, we'll have 2 Batman. I really don't know how to stop talking. So, it's first one. We might get better.
Yeah.
I hope we do. Yeah. I mean, like, it's like when you make a YouTube video for the first ever time.
Yeah.
You're always a bit awkward and scared. But then, as you progress, as you go on, you can just turn camera on and start talking about gaming or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Apparently, they do. I have read other things saying that people actually want to do Ben Affleck's Batman.
Yeah.
So I think I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I would.
Because we've never had a solo Batman film with Ben Affleck.
Yeah, it's always been like with someone else.
Oh yeah, all his Batman films have never been centred around Batman.
Yeah.
For example, Batman vs Superman.
It was centred around both of them.
Yeah. Well, didn't it follow Batman though?
I don't know. Yeah, because when
Even
it all happened, they were like a training scene or something.
it were always. It's Well, what I've seen of it, it looks like a bit like Gotham. Do you know Gotham TV show?
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't follow Bruce Wayne. It follows Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
And then it follows Commissioner Gordon as you first meet him, even to the very last scene. The very last scene is Commissioner Gordon on roof talking to Harvey Bullock, and then having Alfred walk on, and then it shows you Jim Gordon looking up and seeing Batman stood on top of this building. So it just follows him.
Yeah.
But it was like Batman. Well, what I've seen anyway, Batman vs Superman. It sort of follows him, follows Batman, but it was also focusing around Superman.
Yeah.
Same with Justice League. I damn well know Justice League is about Batman. Well, Bruce Wayne meeting up with everyone who's superheroes, and sort of like getting them to be in Justice League. So I know that follows Batman.
Yeah.
But it also focuses around the other heroes like Aquaman and Wonder Woman. Is Wonder Woman in it? She is, isn't she?
Yeah. I've seen someone remake the trailer.
But
DIY stuff.
You've never seen Ben Affleck as Batman in a film entirely centred around Batman.
Yeah.
And I think it's something that needs to be made in it. Okay, this has been really awkward.
It's been good, to be honest. It's been good seeing Charlie. It's good seeing Charlie fall off it.
Charlie fell off at beanbag a couple of times. And then he's just laying on bed. I'm tired though, I could just fall asleep.
Oh no.
Sick of talking.
No, I did.
No. That's we've ticked off everything I wanted to talk about on this podcast.
Yeah.
We're just going to do this bit what I wanted to talk about
Have you
at
ever
the beginning.
like the one with Mystery, like Scooby-Doo? Is that something we just added on?
Yeah, it works put on this, but we talk about it, which is good anyway. So this is the end of episode 1. Hey!
Yes.
If you've enjoyed it and you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Press the notification bell as well, so that they can get notified whenever we make a new podcast. Tell you what, I'll let Charlie tell you what he's just asked me to say.
Subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, if you go over to the channel tab, you can go subscribe to Charlie Holt. Don't forget to subscribe to mine. No, why not? T.Holt and Tommy Holt, they're both mine. And if you're on Spotify, why not give us a follow? Yeah. Same with Anchor if you're not.